Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, and thanks for joining me today to discuss display advertising for dealers. We're going to go over some tips and best practices for successful display campaigns. My name is Alicia Merchant. I am an agency strategy manager here at PureCars. Give me just a second. Hold on. There you go. My name is Alicia. I'm a strategy manager here at PureCars on the agency team. And today we're going to be going over display. We're going to be deep diving into some methodology, a tactical breakdown, some best practices. We'll also take a look at display as part of the full funnel approach and then have some time at the end for questions. I don't anticipate that this will take more than 30 minutes, so we'll definitely have some time at the end too. Okay. Sorry, give us just a second here. Apologize, we are running into some technical issues here, so give us just a second. All right, so before we get started, let's take a quick road trip. So let me set the scene first. You've embarked on your road trip a few hours ago and are jonesing for a break to stretch your legs. You aren't sure exactly what to stop for or where to stop yet. You just know that you want to stop. Then all of a sudden, your eye catches this ridiculous billboard, courtesy of none other than Chick-fil-A. And just like that, you want some delicious fried chicken and a lemonade. The billboard caught your eye and swayed your mind. Now, you don't know where a Chick-fil-A is, so you just keep driving. Maybe one of your favorite songs comes on and you completely forget about food because now you are in a solo car concert and you're amazing. Then you get another reminder for your craving. The exit sign with food listed on it, but this time you get a little bit more information. Now you know where to get your food. But then you forget again, and then you're reminded for a final time with the exit sign that says, "This is your final chance to take the exit to deliciousness." Okay, cool. So some of you might be wondering what the point of this is and what this has to do with today. Well, the little journey that we just took to fast food is a great real-life example of how display ads can influence the consumer journey. The example from the story today is a traditional path, but today we'll discuss digital display ads. So first, we'll kick it off by taking a look at display overview. The purpose of marketing is to guide consumers down a path to purchase. There are a few different consumer journeys, but they all follow the same basic guide of taking a consumer from unawareness to awareness, creating or revealing a need, then leading them to purchasing a product or service with the hope that they'll enjoy their purchase at the end of it all. Because a potential customer has to be searching for either the location or product keywords or something that leads to search results, search plays a crucial role in getting people from awareness to the buy portion of the journey. However, this leaves the first step in the process wide open, creating awareness. So this is where display comes in. Display not only helps create brand recognition and awareness, but also can serve several purposes throughout the path, like all of these. Display can help boost search traffic, re-engage past visitors, conquest competitors, target specific consumer segments, reduce overstock on specific inventory, and even push incentives. A big factor many people don't know about is that adding display to your marketing mix actually creates a dynamic lift in search activity. A ComScore study showed that automotive consumers were 183% more likely to click on a paid search link and 180% more likely to click on an organic search link after being exposed to display ads. However, it is important to note that this won't be an instant lift. You have to give the campaign time to influence search to get these increased benefits. You may even end up needing to add budget to your search campaign after launching display because of the increased activity. But display is not only helping you get more clicks, it's also increasing the quality of your clicks. Yahoo conducted a study and found that adding display to paid search efforts provides an 83% lift in conversions. So they saw that before you were exposed to display ads, there was a 0.31 conversion rate. After, there was a 0.57 conversion rate, leading to the 83% lift in conversions. This shows that display inadvertently added to both clicks and conversions that someone may not see if they look at display as a silo and not part of the overall marketing campaign. There are two main ways to use display advertising. One is prospecting, the other is retargeting. Prospecting helps fill the top of your funnel by engaging active shoppers based on the audience behavior or the content of the website. Behavior targeting utilizes past searches, other online activity, and bases it on vehicle type, make, location. It can also create a lookalike audience based on third-party data. Contextual uses the content of the website and matches the ads to either the category of the site, like a blog for truck lovers, or using keywords, showing a truck ad on a website talking about moving. We can also place ads on auto sites like cars.com or AutoTrader as part of contextual prospecting. Retargeting, on the other hand, works to re-engage shoppers that have already shown interest in your site specifically. As part of prospecting with display, we can run conquesting campaigns. Conquesting on display tends to be much cheaper than on search and allows for conquesting based on not only the competition, but other geos or comparable OEM models, like being able to show an ad for a Toyota RAV4 when someone is on a site reading about a Honda CR-V. Retargeting with display has the advantage of following users who have shown interest on your site with cookies. We can track users who have been to your site and retarget them with your dealership ads to bring them either back to your site or to stay on top of their mind during their search process. At PureCars, we have a very dynamic approach to retargeting potential consumers. We are able to track down to the VIN level for used and model level for new vehicles and serve ads to shoppers based on that and based on the VDPs they've looked at. So using this info, we dynamically create ads that retarget those consumers with specific used vehicles that they've looked at or the new models that they've looked at. We're also able to include key highlights about the vehicle that can include OEM incentives, price drops, or special features. All of these ads are OEM compliance approved and have the capability of including all disclaimer information in a hidden area so as to not clutter the ad. If someone doesn't make it all the way down to a VDP or SRP, we can still serve them general branding or incentive ads. Regardless of prospecting or retargeting, display can be used to let dealers show off new and used vehicles and visually capture potential consumers' attention with either OEM or dealer-specific incentives. Like the hilarious billboard in our road trip example, display ads can break through the clutter of text on a variety of different websites that search alone couldn't do. This tactic can also help dealers offload models that they may have too many of by showcasing those in their display campaigns and highlighting any key selling factors like low miles on a used car or advanced tech in a new car. So a few best practices and things to remember with display are that display ads boost other channel efforts. We highly recommend that you focus your creative efforts on up to 3 banner sets a month. You should always optimize against primary KPIs. We optimize towards your click-through rate, conversions, and cost per 1,000 views. When in doubt, focus on the objective. There are many, many ways to structure a display campaign and many things you can target. You have to keep in mind what your original goal was and make sure that whatever you're running is in line with that original goal. And then last but not least, is give it time. Unlike paid search, display requires a greater amount of time to understand the performance because it's not intent-driven. It's also higher in the funnel, so it could take a little bit longer for us to actually see the results of display, so it's important to stay patient. So now that we've taken a deeper dive into display, let's go back to the consumer journey and take a look at display as part of the full funnel approach. So at the very start, display is used for audience targeting to create awareness. And then you can use contextual prospecting to target in-market audiences and serve them relevant content to further engage potential consumers. And then finally, we're able to use retargeting to hold on to those super low funnel consumers who may be ready to make a purchase. So that's all the content for today. If you have questions, please go ahead and type them into the field right now, and we have some time for questions. So we have one question. It's what type of campaign would you recommend for franchise dealers? So there's not necessarily one specific type of campaign that a franchise dealer should use, but because they are usually bigger brand names, names that people might have heard of more than individual dealer names, then branding ads do work really well for them. They usually have the budget to show everywhere all the time. So definitely run lots of branding ads if you're a franchise dealer, and then continue to move people further down the funnel like we discussed today. But stay on top of people's minds and stay in their faces constantly. All right, we're going to give everybody another minute to write some more questions if they have any. All right, so it doesn't look like we have any more questions today, but should you guys have any more questions in the future or want any more information about PureCars and what we can do for you, please reach out to LizF@PureCars.com. She'll be more than happy to answer any questions or get you in contact with the right person. So thanks again for joining me today for this webinar, and have a great rest of your day.